Hey, what is going on? This is your stimulus check updated information for today. Looks like California is going to be sending out those stimulus checks. Looks like there's going to be a push for a fourth stimulus check going to be going out soon. Again, California, they're sending out 705,000 stimulus payments that are going to be going out over the course of the next couple of weeks. So there's a fourth round of stimulus check might be announced. Who's going to get this fourth round of stimulus check? Looks like those are going to be going out. And plus, the unemployment right now, the benefits, they're going to have to either get more benefits out there, or the states are going to have to return that money back to the federal government. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but that's something that they're going to be working on right now. One of the big things right now is trying to get this debt ceiling raised by Congress. This is Chuck Schumer. He is talking about we need to get the debt ceiling raised. They'll raise the debt ceiling every few years. The Congress comes together and they set up all of these programs to where they're trying to figure out how we're going to raise the debt ceiling, and they end up in the last second raising the debt ceiling. Why is that important? Well, it's going to be the next big two bills that are coming out, the infrastructure bill, which is going to be $1.9 trillion, and plus it's going to be the $3.5 trillion budget plan. That's possibly going to have the fourth stimulus check in it, possibly extend out a lot of the other programs like the child tax credit and a lot of the other maybe unemployment. Right now, the child tax credit looks like it's going to be getting $300 per child every month, maybe over out to the year 2025. That's something they're working on right now, and they're trying to get this passed through the Senate and get this movement out so where they can vote on this, and then President Biden can put it into law. So there's this big push for the fourth stimulus check. This is going to be the fourth check, and this is going to be possibly maybe even $2,000 monthly payments. There is this giant petition to try to get more payments out. This is the petition at change.org. They got about 2.9 million signatures going out right now, and this is something that this is not really law, but this is where the petition shows a lot of support that Congress, they need to get these payments out. They want to get $2,000 monthly payments out. I personally think this should have been at the very beginning. They should have had these payments going out on a more consistent basis. So this is Congress. This is a petition to try to get Congress to get those monthly payments out. There is this support act that's in Congress right now. It's in the House of Representatives, and this is going to be where they possibly will get a monthly check. In this support act that's going through the House of Representatives, they're trying to get a $1,200 payment on a monthly consistent basis. It's good news for those that do live in California. They're going to be sending out 750,000 stimulus payments of $600 and up to $1,100 next week. So this is going to be good news for those that do live in the state, because the Golden State stimulus payments are actually going out. They've been going out over the past couple of weeks. This is, I think it's, some crazy amount of money, like, huge. I think it's $2.3 billion middle earned California's. $2.3 billion is going to be sent out to people in California. Now, obviously, you have to live there. You have to file your returns. You have to have adjusted gross income, $75,000, and then be a resident for half the year of 2020. So, again, you have to live in California, and you have to file your returns with the Franchise Tax Board. So they said we expect about 750 payments, about 300 direct payments, and about 375,000 paper checks are going to be going out. So if you have a bank account, those payments will be going out to those in California quickly, and also be getting those paper checks. Again, if you're in California and you don't have a Social Security number, the ITIN number is available. You can use that, and that will allow you to process your returns in the state of California and pick up that stimulus check. So the Biden administration talking about the fourth stimulus check. A lot of states are actually sending out fourth stimulus checks. About 10 states right now, up to about $70,500 for people that do meet this criteria. Again, California up to $1,100 in the state of California. You got Maryland that is going to be sending out $500 payments to individuals who filed to earn income tax credit. Michigan is going to be up to $4,000 in Michigan. This is going to be hazard pay for a lot of the teachers in that state. Vermont's up to $7,500. Says Vermont will reimburse you up to $7,500 for qualifying moving expenses, but you have to move there to work in certain industries. So if you do move there, they might give you $7,500 just to incentivize you to move, help you move into the state of Vermont. They're trying to get people there. To me, it seems like any state, if you want to get people to move to your state, make it open and free, make it less taxes in the state. That's why places like Nevada does well, Florida, Texas, these are non-income, so they don't have a state income tax. That's why people move there, because it's less taxes. So any of these state governors, eliminate your income taxes and you'll see a ton of people move into your state. New Mexico is up to $750 for about 4,000 people, I think. There's about $5 million in state funding in New Mexico. Florida's sending out $1,000 checks to frontline workers, EMT, police, firefighters. All of them are going to be getting a $1,000 payment in the state of Florida. And then you have Georgia, Tennessee, Colorado, Texas, up to $1,000. Most of those states in that are going to be going to the people in the education. So if you're a teacher or if you're in the education, you're going to be getting a check. I think the lobbying groups in a lot of these states are very heavily getting these governors, and that's why you get a lot of these states that are sending out checks to just teachers. Each state received billions and billions of dollars from the federal government on the American Rescue Plan. In that plan, everybody, every state received a ton of money. I don't know why 10 states are only set up to do this, but it looks like that's the only states right now that are sending out stimulus payments, and they're just probably waiting for the federal government to come out with a new stimulus plan. So unemployment benefits are going to run out a lot in these states. Now, what is the federal government going to do? Well, each state received a ton of money, and if they don't take that money and use it, they have to return it back to the federal government. So there was this unemployment assistance, this PUA, emergency unemployment compensation, PEUC. These were money that was sent to the states so they could turn around and pay their people that were unemployed. And right now, it looks like they're going to have to maybe send this money back. I don't know if they're going to do that. There's a couple options. They can use the federal funds to pay off the debts and then refill their fund for further unemployment, increase taxes on employers, or cut future benefits. To me, cutting future benefits might be the best way. I think they're getting overextended right now. They're promising too much, and they're not able to bring in the money to service a lot of these promises. So some of these states are going to have to just bite the bullet and maybe cut some of the benefits. If not, they're going to have to increase taxes, which nobody likes, nobody wants that, and that would be a hard pill to swallow. So unemployment benefits, maybe they'll extend those out in this new $3.5 trillion budget plan. This is something that President Biden, he's trying to get this American Jobs Plan, which is the infrastructure bill, and then he wants to get the new plan in there, which is the American Families Plan inside the budget plan. If he can get those, then he's going to extend a lot of these programs out, and then hopefully people will get more unemployment. So if you got any questions, drop those questions in the comments below. This is your stimulus check updated information for today.